Hi, this is Tim from Seven Spirits Rose, and I wanted to post this video to kind of clear up a lot of the misconceptions about the law of attraction. The thing that really confuses people is the fact that we ever gave it this name in the first place, because that kind of frames how it's presented to you. And the fact of the matter is, the law of attraction is a very poor description of how the things that, getting what you want in life and so forth. It's a very poor description of how the mechanics of the universe actually works. And when we talk about the law of attraction, there are a number of tools that you can use to help facilitate you being able to receive the things that you want and desire. Most of those tools deal with the mind and the subconscious. In other words, if you've got things in your subconscious mind that will not allow or accept a better life for you, if you don't do something about those internal beliefs that are sabotaging you, you're going to have a hard time receiving anything. Okay? And many of the tools used in the law of attraction teachings are designed to help you fix your subconscious mind. All right? Now, let me take this to another level. Because what we're actually dealing with here is the law of reciprocity. In other words, whatever you sow is what you'll reap. And the description has been used that if you're sending out signals to the cosmos that are contrary to what you want, you'll keep attracting more of what you don't want. That is a very simplistic explanation of what is going on, because what is happening is originating within you. Okay? You are generating your reality from within. You are creating your life. You are projecting your life ahead of you. It isn't as though you're sending out a negative signal to the cosmos, and then the cosmos is sending you more of what you had, and it sends back what you're sending out. That really isn't what's happening. What's happening is that your subconscious mind is creating a pattern for you, and you are the creator of that pattern, and you walk in it. Okay? You are reaping what you're sowing. Okay? Now, this is what I've discovered, and it took me a long time to get here. And I'm going to do you a big favor by giving you a shortcut through all the stuff that I had to go through to get here. If you have a calling in your life, in other words, there is a specific job that you were sent here to do, your higher self will ping the universe to try to get you straightened out. But if you are not consciously aware of what is going on, you're going to be like a train going down a track that suddenly hits a bridge out sign, and then you get tossed onto a side track, and you go so far, and you hit another bridge out sign, you get tossed onto another side track, and you get down that so far, and you hit another bridge out sign, and you get thrown onto another side track, and that's your life. Okay? This is because your higher self can't get through to you what it needs to get through for one reason or another. Maybe you're just not mentally ready because you don't have the understanding. This is the other part of this I want you to know. When you're in modern society as we know it, and most cultures, you aren't raised with a high enough understanding of what is really going on in the world and your interaction with the cosmos to actually really see the world as it is. And I call this the Matrix, because you're raised in the standard educational system and you're taught that the world is a place filled with stuff and things. it is not. The world is a place filled with vibrational energy, and anything you're looking at is a result of that vibrational energy. It can be a piece of wood, okay? You see that piece of wood. That piece of wood is vibrating at a frequency. And it has a subatomic level in which there's actually more space in it than there is solid material, okay? And this gets into quantum physics and string theory, and I really don't want to get into all that. But you need to understand, first of all, that the world is not filled with stuff and things. First thing. Second thing, you need to understand that the cosmos is not a thing. The universe is not a thing. The universe is a living entity. The cosmos is a living entity, just like you are. And it's conscious, just like you are. You're just seeing the outward reflection of it in your telescope or your pictures of the cosmos or whatever, however you got them when you look up at the sky at night and you see the stars. You are simply seeing the physical manifestation of the intelligence behind all of creation. That's what you're looking at. Okay? Now, in order to get you on the right path in this, I want you to go beyond the common thinking about the law of attraction. Because like I said, there's a lot of misinformation out there, and some of it is being spread by wonderful people because they don't really get it either. Okay? You are connected to the cosmos. The cosmos is living and conscious. Okay? It is not a thing, any more than you're just a thing. You have conscious mind, okay? Hopefully. And the cosmos is ultimately responsible for you being here. Okay? Number one. Now, having that understanding, and understanding that the world around you isn't merely filled with stuff and things, but it is a manifestation of the life of the cosmos. Okay? Now you begin to look at things on a different level. And when you begin to see things like this, you've taken the red pill and you've broken out of the matrix. You need to come to that level of understanding and acceptance to really lock in to achieving your desires, having a fulfilled life, etc. All right? I mean, just having abundance follow you in every area of your life, wherever you go. Okay? Now, what's the key to this? This is a plain, ordinary rock. Okay? Nothing special about it, except that this is a creation of nature. This was created by the planet Earth, which was in turn created by the cosmos. So there was an interlinking of the vibrational signal between this rock and the cosmos. Okay? And you're thinking, oh, that's crazy. No, it's not crazy. The same material in this rock you could find in any number of asteroids, moons, planets, you know, in a molten variety, in stars, whatever. Okay? The Earth created this. The Earth was created by the cosmos. Okay? The higher mind, the higher consciousness. And because it is a naturally created object, it has a signal and it has a connection to the cosmos. This might all be like too much for you. Just buy into this for now because I'm going to get deeper involved in this. When I started seeking what I was really supposed to be doing with my life, okay, I, from a young age, hit a lot of those bridge out signs and had to shift tracks. Hit another one, shift tracks. Hit another one, shift tracks. Hit another one, shift tracks. Okay? it led to a lot of disruption in my life. It led to a lot of disruption in relationships. It led to a lot of hassles, troubles. I was homeless for a while. But that was all designed for me to get me on the right track. Now, you don't have to go through all of that to get on the right track. And the only, I'm trying to save you a lot of trouble here, okay? When your higher self is left to ping the universe on its own, in other words, it's saying, universe, or cosmos, help me get this person straightened out. Okay, you can be led through a lot of things that ultimately you can look back and say they were necessary to help get you in the right direction. On the other hand, as a result of this activity, you can completely give up, quit, just sign out, okay? If you don't have a strong enough desire inside you to really find out what's going on with your life. You can resign at any time, okay? And your higher self will just simply check out, all right? The better way, okay, is to understand that you are connected to the cosmos, that you can make a connection to the cosmos where the energy of the cosmos can flow back into your life, bring you the things that you desire without all the stress and the trying and the head games and so forth. Okay? Now, here's the other part of this. And I was given this in my journey. This is like a shot that came to my mind mentally. And I believe it was a message from the cosmos. And it went like this. Many people are trying to use the law of attraction to get what they want. And they aren't having much success with that. However, if you seek to be empowered in order not only to improve your own life, but also to improve the lives of others, the universe will trip over itself to get you what you need. This is the big mistake people trying to use the law of attraction fall into. Number one, it's all about them. It's not all about you. Okay? The cosmos, okay, has a much bigger agenda than just you getting what you want. That's my first key. And that leads to the second one. Okay. I heard Greg Braden, he's got a lot of videos on here. He talks about, how our emotions create an atmosphere and a vibration and how that connects us. And that is really the essence of prayer, is the emotion that we hold in our heart. Okay. Then I heard Swami G talk about forming an intimate relationship with the cosmos. And in both these instances, it was never really clear to me. I understood the concept of what these guys were talking about. But as far as getting to it on an experiential level, took a little time. And a little more help from Swami G and watching his videos. Now, during the course of my seeking, and it took a while to get me to this point, about a year, this is when it came to me that I had to stop looking at the world as a place filled with stuff and things. Because as long as I did that, I was trapped in the matrix. In other words, just viewing the world as a place of three dimensions and stuff and things, okay? But that I needed to start looking at the world in a bigger framework and to start projecting love. This is the key. If you ain't got love, you ain't got nothing. All right? If your motivation in this isn't love, and this is, I don't know how everybody misses this one. The law of attraction, if you want to call it that, runs off of love. It's the most powerful force in the universe. And the cosmos is constantly beaming love. Constantly. This whole creation was made for us to enjoy. Okay? Now, things go wrong because of this. All right? The things we see in the planet, hurricanes and all that, much of this has to do with human consciousness. And the signals that we're sending out. Look, war after war after war after war, genocides, hate. That's why I disabled comments under this video. There are a lot of people out there who are they're trapped in the matrix. They're miserable, totally miserable within themselves. And when they post stuff, they're showing it. And then other people don't know how to deal with that energy, so they try to respond to these people, and then you get these long tail arguments underneath these videos, and it's just a wreck. Okay? It's a mess. And this reflects the human condition. We're confused and blind as bats. All right? I'm going to help you get above all that. Back to the cosmos. The cosmos is projecting love. That's the big picture. If you ain't got love, you ain't got nothing. Okay? What I started being led to do, and I didn't know this in my seeking, okay? I didn't realize that my higher self was starting to get me to get on the right track finally, okay? I started, after it came to me that I had to quit, first of all, I had to adjust my thinking in that this wasn't just about me. That if I wanted to really be empowered, I had to start thinking about being empowered in order to not only fulfill the desires and needs of my own life, but to take care of other people who were trying to get to the same place. Okay? Number one. Number two. I had to quit looking at the world as a place filled with stuff and things. I had to realize that we are all surrounded. Everything has a vibration to it. And the source of everything ultimately comes from the cosmos. Okay? Number three. I was led to begin projecting love in whatever quantity I could within myself. And I had to project that love to my surroundings, particularly things that were connected to nature, like this little rock that I found on one of my walks. Okay. But when I would I'd like to go out for walks in the woods where it's quiet, undisturbed. I have a favorite path that I walk. And as I was going down that path, okay, I went for a walk one day, and then it came to me in the midst of this walk about projecting love to things and projecting love to my surroundings. And that made sense to me because I'm putting out a vibration, right? Okay. And so I start expressing love to the things around me. Trees, grass, rocks, dirt, bugs, doesn't matter. All of that is connected to the cosmos on a vibrational level. Okay? So I would say I love you to the trees I was walking by. I was stopping and holding on to a leaf on a branch and just closing my eyes and saying, I love you. I love you. And lo and behold, I started feeling love flowing back. Okay? And that's all part of the process. And I began walking through that. Then I saw, I was watching Swami G talk about abundance. And a lot of what he was saying I got on one level but didn't get on another. So I continued watching and continued, and I kept thinking, I need something else. So I went through a process, an Ankira process, and there's a link to that under this video. It's a breathing exercise that shifts you okay, physically, in order to be able to open yourself up to receive more spiritual enlightenment and so forth. So I did this breathing exercise, okay. The next 2 nights, I was late for work because I was getting into such a deep sleep that the alarm was going off. I wasn't even hearing it. Okay, so this caused a little bit of stress. So in order to fix that, I fixed my sleeping patterns or when I was taking a nap. But once again, because I was willing to be led and serious about seeking, I was getting piece by piece everything I needed to get to where I wanted to go. So after I've done this breathing exercise and gone through that, and continuing doing what I had been doing, which was expressing love to my surroundings, and be it things in nature. When I would come home, I'd say to the apartment, "I love you. I love you." That fills your atmosphere with love, and the cosmos, when it hears that, you get the attention of the cosmos. Now, between loving on nature, loving on people, loving on the things around me, and loving me, okay, which was probably the hardest thing to do, by the way, for me. I can be very self-critical. That's something else you might want to lay off of for a while. After I did the breathing exercise and went through the exercise with Swamiji, I went for another walk, and it started out like any of my other walks. I was trying to meditate and get in the mood and so forth. Now, on my walk, I have a turnaround point. And when I got to my turnaround point, that's a place where I stand, reflect, meditate, absorb the goodness of nature around me, breathe in that fresh air, and so forth. But this time on my walk, when I got to that point, I got hit with it's like an avalanche of love, a waterfall of love right there in the woods. I could barely physically stand it. And I'm glad nobody was around to see this. I had tears coming out of my eyes. It was like waterfalls of love coming down off of I've never felt anything like this. Okay. Waterfalls of love coming down off of the trees and getting all over me. Okay. And it really had a tremendous impact on me. A tremendous impact on me. And it was at that moment where I understood that I finally got it. I got what I'd been seeking for, what I've been looking for. When that divine energy hits you like that and starts flowing through you, the things, your desires, whatever, okay, abundance just follows you when you walk in that understanding. So that really is what the so-called law of attraction is all about. Okay. And the problem most people have is that their focus is themselves. It's not all about you. And when you open yourself up to be an expression of the love of the cosmos to the world around you, believing that abundance is a part of the package, okay, you can then begin to accept what it is that the universe has for you. You can then begin to accept receiving abundance Because when you start expressing that love, you understand that it's not all about you, but about what you can do for humanity as a whole. And not only are you made abundant, you are able to pass that abundance on to the people around you. And the universe loves that, right? The universe is a conscious being. It is not a thing. We talk about source, and the universe and the cosmos. Well, that's fine as long as you understand that there is a divine living intelligence and a loving intelligence behind all of that. Whether you want to call it God or whatever, okay? And that divine intelligence has attempted to express itself to different cultures in different ways, at different times, in different forms, right? This is what opened me up to understanding and receiving things from different religions, okay? Because I was raised as a Christian. And in my life walk, I had experiences that kind of led me into a deeper understanding of Christianity. But at the same time, I began to see that there were issues, okay, within our understanding of what the life of Jesus was all about. There are issues that I started seeing in the New Testament text that led me to believe that, wait, there's something that's been changed with the picture here. And I go through that in my video series. There's a part, a real essential part of the life of Jesus that is kind of scrubbed out of the scriptures. And there was a reason for that. But anyway, what I wanted to communicate with you is that this is beyond religions. And this is something that really drives the whole concept behind the law of attraction. The problem is that because we've named it the law of attraction, we've tried to assign models and methods designed to fit the name when the name itself really isn't accurate, okay? Now, it's good to use tools to help you change your subconscious mind so that it can accept the positive things that the universe and the cosmos have for you. And most law of attraction tools are designed to do that, to fix your belief system, to fix your subconscious mind. But that's not all there is to it. You have got to, and this is the shortcut, start connecting with the cosmos. And this is just an object that helped me focus. But at the same time, this is a little antenna. The cosmos created this. This is a natural creation of the earth. Just a rock, but its origins are from Earth. Earth's origins are from the cosmos. And when I project love to a natural object, a rock, plants, trees, your surroundings, you are connecting to the cosmos. And when you do this repeatedly, you increase that energy to the point where you'll eventually get to the place, like I did, where you're just going to hit a waterfall of enlightenment and love. And you'll begin attracting the things into your life that will support you, help you, and not only support you and help you, but support and help those around you. So under this video are links to the key things that you really need to concentrate on. and the core teachings that will help you transcend where you're at and really start walking in what is commonly known as the law of attraction. And this is really the essence of the whole thing. When you are expressing love to the world, all right, and you've made that connection with the cosmos experientially, that's when things really will start working for you. Now, this doesn't mean there won't be changes. You cannot sit on the couch, do nothing with your life, and expect to be fulfilled. There is something that you are supposed to be doing, and you need to get busy with it if you want the cosmos to really work through you. This is not a lazy man's game. If you check out, your higher self will check out and just say, well, another lifetime for this guy because he's done. Okay? It's not what this is about. And unfortunately, a lot of people waste their lives and waste their time getting involved in these little eddies. Illuminati conspiracy theory. Listen, my eyes were opened a long time ago. I believe very little of what I'm told by mass media because they're stuck in the matrix. They don't see the world from the perspective that I've come to see it. And I know I've done a lot of investigative reporting, and I could get down the line here. But if you get caught up in that stuff, it's not going to profit you any. You have to rise above that and start walking on the plane that you were meant to walk on. Because all that other stuff that's going on will just pull you down with it. All right? So, check the links below this video. Go back and replay this if you need to. I'm telling you that if you really want the so-called law of attraction, which is really what's happening is the law of reciprocity. What you put out, you get back. You plant apple seeds, you get apple trees. All right? You start sowing seeds of love. Love will multiply itself back to you. And when you make a connection with the cosmos with that love, like I said through this, that gets multiplied and put back to you. All right? That is the key to success in life, total success. There's a lot of people that are financially successful. They don't have a problem with money. But the rest of their lives are a wreck. Okay? Look at all the movie stars. You know, how many divorces have they been through? How many terrible relationships have they been a part of? Okay, they may have one part that might have one segment of their life down. The rest of it's trashed. That is not true abundance or prosperity. Okay. True abundance and prosperity is when you've got the whole deal. Okay. And connecting with the universe, connecting with the cosmos on the vibrational level of love. And not doing it just to get what you want, but also to help spread the word and help others get what they want. That is the key to life success, true life success. Okay? Again, check the links out below this video. This is Tim Miller from Seven Spirits Rose, and I'll be talking to you soon.